is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to Three Fools and One Brain Cell minus one fool. So, where are we gonna start off this week? Usually,
Well,
usually we start off with Wrath's little standings things, and well, he's not here today,
yeah, I
so
don't I don't remember our picks either, so I don't think you posted them in the Discord, so um why don't we just go over oh shit, I lost it. Um let's go over the let's see. Let's go over last week's games.
last week the first one or the
The
so the
first
one
Sunday game
o'clock.
I got is Bucks and Colts.
Oh yeah, that's right. The Dolphins and Jets game was a Friday night game.
That was a Monday game or some shit. Friday, my bad.
That's right. It was a Black
Uh
Friday game.
yeah, the first Black Friday game in NFL history.
Yeah, I think that played at like 3 o'clock. But
Which makes absolutely no sense, dude. Zero sense. You gotta think about it. Most people who are going to be watching football
are
are
at
what?
work.
Either at work or married and
Being
or in a
forced to Black
relationship
Friday shop.
and being forced against their will to shop instead of watching football. Um,
I think I watched
so
that game and it was utterly terrible.
didn't you have money riding on that game too?
Yeah, and I lost by 5 yards.
Oh shit.
I think a running back needed like 5 more yards and I would have won like
Oh,
200 and
okay, okay.
something. And I think it was that. It was either that game or it was the Chiefs game. I can't remember. There was a game that it was like so close that I wanted to just beat my head against the wall.
Well, it sure as shit wasn't the Chief Raiders game because
Oh, it was. It was the
that
Chiefs
game was not
Raiders.
close at all.
It was the Chiefs and Raiders. There was a Chiefs and Raiders was one of them. I think. Hold on, I can tell you in a second. Actually, let me go
Oh yeah,
to
you probably have that shit pulled like there's got to be
some.
like a bet history or something.
There it is. I just gotta wait 20 years for it to load.
But while we're waiting on that, Sunday Bucks Colts. Colts pulled ahead 27-20. Um, the one pick I know for certain that you and I both had was the Patriots over the Giants. Looks like we lost by a field goal on that one.
Yeah, that was terrible.
Yeah. There
Absolutely.
wasn't any games really this week that made me
The
want to watch them.
the Eagles and Bills game was pretty good, but it started off real slow.
Uh, my I think I started watching that one and ended up uh just falling asleep or some shit.
Okay.
Um, anyways, Patriots lost 7-10. Steelers Bengals. Steelers won 16-10. Panthers Titans. Titans won 17-10. We had the Jags and Texans. Jaguars won 24 over 21.
All right, so it was yeah, it was this one. It was a no sweat parlay, so I got like $5 back off of it.
How much did you put in?
10.
That's not bad.
So the first five picks was Matthew Stafford over 200 passing yards, LA Rams winning, LA Rams win the first half. Then had picked that the LA Rams would win the second half. And then I had over team totals for the LA Rams. They were going to score more than 10 and a half. Then it went into the Chiefs game. I had the Chiefs picked to win, which they did. I had
Yep.
Mahomes to get 1.5 touchdowns, so he had to get 2. He did, or touchdown passes. Then Aiden O'Connor, alternate passing yards. I had 175 plus, and he went for like 225 or more. Patrick Mahomes, no, maybe I can't remember exactly. He went over that anyway. And then Patrick Mahomes for 225 plus passing yards. He went over that. Travis Kelce for 40 plus receiving yards. He went over that. And then it was
Which is surprising because his girlfriend
Pico
wasn't there.
Ishar Pico Altar. I think I pronounced his name wrong entirely, but I had him picked for
No, you
rushing
did great.
yards. I had him picked for rushing yards, 60 plus, and he didn't get over
Okay.
60, and I think it was like 55 is what he had.
Oh shit.
So I lost it off of that
Okay.
because they had the game won like by quite a bit, didn't they?
The Chiefs Raiders?
Yeah, 31-17.
Yeah, Chiefs 31-17, yeah.
There was like,
And I know I picked the Raiders on that one.
and
I mean, what can I say, dude?
I think the
My
Raiders
two
got the
teams are
ball
shit.
back, and then the Chiefs defense just let them play, and then they just never
Yeah.
gave that guy the ball to run just 5 more yards. Well, 6. 6 more yards. Just that's all he had to do. They just had to give him the ball to run a little bit. No, no. Oh well. I guess you can't cry over
Let's
spilled
see.
milk.
Well, you can, but you know.
Well, I want to, but and there was a
Hey, it's
Dolphins one,
$5.
but I can't remember. I can't remember that one either.
Mm,
I think that one was
Saints
just barely off.
Falcons. Falcons won it 24-15.
Kind of
Rams over
surprised.
Cardinals.
I had the Saints pick to win that. I know
I
I did.
think didn't we all?
I think so. Because no, maybe Wrath went Falcons just because. But I specifically remember saying the Falcons are complete garbage, and the Saints decided to prove me wrong.
Rams smoked the Cardinals 37-14.
Yeah, saw that one coming.
Browns Broncos
I
at
think I flipped
29
back
over
and forth
12.
between this game. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I flipped back and forth between this game. Between this game and another one. It was alright, but nothing special. I don't think really happened.
Yeah.
And then
I mean, 4 sacks from the on the Browns side, but I mean, no interceptions. But the Browns also had 3 fumbles.
yeah, it usually doesn't
Now
help you win.
no, typically not. Looks like we had
I
the
had money on this
Eagles
game
and
too,
Bills.
but I don't
On
think
the
I
Eagles
came.
Bills game?
Yeah, but I didn't come anywhere close on passing yards for either. It was either Josh Allen or Hurts that I had picked for passing yards. I never got it, but that was that was actually a really good
Jalen.
game after like yeah, Jalen Hurts. That was a really good
Yeah.
game. Up if you take out like the first quarter, that was a pretty good game all the way through. It started off wicked slow, and then I want to say there was quite a few sacks in that game too.
Let's see. Only 3 total sacks that game.
Oh,
9 punts.
it was all on the Eagles, wasn't it?
Um,
Or did no?
Eagles.
Bills got one.
Eagles were sacked twice. The Bills were sacked once.
There was a no call on a horse collar tackle that should have been called or something like that. Like Josh Allen's like jersey was almost ripped in half.
Oh shit.
But they didn't call it. Then
Um.
I think in overtime they the Bills got the ball to start overtime.
Mhm.
They went down the field, scored a field goal, and then the Eagles got the ball and went down and scored a touchdown.
Yeah.
Which I would have been annoyed if the Bills would have scored a touchdown because that would have ended it because I hate the overtime rules.
Yeah.
I think if you're going to have overtime, it should just be a whole quarter, not first two scores, a touchdown.
Yeah.
I wish they'd just change it. Just play the whole quarter. At least give both sides a chance, but both sides had a chance at this point on this one, so there's no real bitch, I guess.
Yeah.
Other than there was still time in overtime they could have played. And Ravens Chargers, I didn't watch that.
Yeah. It looks like Ravens were 20-10 against LA. Uh. Looks like it was pretty fucking boring.
And then the Bears Vikings game. Holy, that was an atrocity for a Monday night game.
Oh yeah.
Well, there was hold on, team stats. Total yardage was 307 for the Bears, 242 for the Vikings. Passing yardage was 199 for the Bears, 169. Total rushing yards was 118 for the Bears and 73 for the Vikings. Total yards per play was 4.7 for both. First downs was 18 for the Bears and 15 for the Vikings. Third down efficiency, Vikings sucked on third down. They got 2 for 9 tries on third
Yeah, that's
down.
pretty fucking bad.
And there was 5 total sacks in the whole game. 3 on the Bears and 2 on the Vikings. I thought there was more than that, but 3 punts. And then the Bears lost 2 fumbles, and then the Vikings threw 4 interceptions. It was terrible. And then the Vikings, they had the game won. They scored a touchdown with like, hold on, I've got it in here, I think. They score. Oh, no, I didn't write it in here. I'm dumb. Anyway, uh, so the Vikings scored a touchdown. I think there was like 3 minutes and 40. No, 3 minutes and 34 seconds left. So the Bears got the ball back. They up around like the 45-yard line. The Bears, the one of the fumbles that the Bears lost was on that one by the quarterback. Vikings picked it up, and the first play they run is a running play, and they get stuffed at the line of scrimmage. What does the Vikings do? Hey, let's do it again. Got stuffed at the line of scrimmage. The Bears still had like 2 timeouts. This is now I think around like 2 minutes and 30 seconds left. And then they decide they want to throw the ball. And incomplete pass. And they were just like 5 yards outside the range for their kicker. And then they punt the ball. I'm like, so they like played that series of downs. It felt like they won the game anyway, and that the Bears weren't going to drive down the field and score. I was just like, what are you doing? It was terrible to watch because it was just like, why? Why are you picking these plays? Like, I could see running a, because after their third down, their second down, the Bears called the timeout. So they had like one timeout on the other side of the 2 minute warning.
Mm-hmm.
And if it was me, and if I wanted to run the clock down and just keep, I would have just ran another running play and made the Bears use their last timeout, or let it run down to the 2 minute warning.
Yeah.
But they didn't. They threw the ball incomplete, stopped the clock, and punted it away. And the Bears had one more timeout, I think, on the other side of the 2 minute warning. So they stopped the clock twice, went down the field, then kicked a field goal, and made the Vikings look like idiots. A game that the Vikings definitely didn't deserve to win because they threw 4 interceptions.
Yeah.
That was terrible. I don't think I've seen that many. But 4 is like the most I've seen, I think, this season for interceptions in one game. I don't even know if you could call that. Like, yeah, this game,
Yeah,
this
I
guy.
feel like this season has just been a bunch of high schoolers playing Madden fucking 2014. You know, like that's what it feels like watching.
You got your dominant teams, and then you got the B League
Yeah.
just playing for draft picks.
And then our last game in the week was Seahawks Cowgirls.
I heard that was a flag football central. Like, flags were thrown everywhere.
Oh yeah. I saw a meme and it was like anytime the ball gets hiked and it it was like 50 fucking penalty flags, dude. Just scattered around the field. I was like, Jesus H.
I
Christ,
think it
dude.
was you that said it, but I think wasn't it? I think it was you that said the Seahawks could have won that game, but they blew it or something.
Yeah, they blew let's see, I just had it pulled up too. Um I know it was in the fourth quarter. They came into the fourth quarter ahead, right?
Yeah.
Uh beginning of the fourth quarter, it was 28-27.
Oh yeah.
Then it went to 35-27. And then after that, Dallas got a field goal, then a touchdown, and then one more field goal to seal the deal.
And
It
that
was fucking over, dude. They just blew it. Completely blew it.
and all of that happened in the fourth quarter.
All of that happened in the fourth.
That's like an
Like it
entire
was a
game for most of
yeah,
these other ones.
yeah, it was a very a very very close game.
Wow.
Um
Until the
Up
fourth
until the
quarter.
fourth quarter. Yeah, dude, it's just like no,
Can you imagine having money on that
I'm
game?
tired. I think I'm gonna go back to the locker room.
Can you imagine having money on that game and picking the Seahawks and going into the fourth quarter and the Seahawks have got the lead and then that happens?
I would cry.
Holy fuck. That right there is a reason why I don't think the Cowboys are gonna make the Super Bowl. I really think it's just gonna be the Eagles and somebody from the AFC,
Yeah.
and I really think it's gonna be the Dolphins. But
I mean, if it comes down to it and it's Eagles Dolphins, dude, I would put money on the Dolphins.
yeah, I
Yeah.
probably would too.
They got to make the ghost of non-dead Dan Marino proud.
The ghost of non-dead Dan Marino.
Yeah, dude.
Who did they? Who did the Dolphins play? Dan Marino played in the Super Bowl, didn't he? Or did he never make it?
I think he won a ring with the Dolphins.
No, he never won one. I know that, but I just don't know if he ever made a Super Bowl with him. He's one of like the all-time great quarterbacks that never won a Super Bowl.
is out. Um, Jesus Christ, dude. I'm not gonna donate to Wikipedia. You can leave me alone.
Oh, come on.
Nah, dude. Wikipedia. Wikipedia's gotten me in so much trouble in academia. Um, let's see. Um,
Pretty sure Dan Marino's not won a Super Bowl, if that's what you're looking at.
no, he his final win was his first playoff road win.
Oh.
Yeah.
So he never even made it to a Super Bowl.
Nope.
Freaking loser.
He retired in 2000, bro. Holy shit.
Well, think of how
I
long ago
thought he
that was.
retired in the fucking 90s.
Close enough. I mean, think about how long ago 2000 was. Or...
Shut your fucking mouth.
There's
All right,
adults
listen.
born that weren't even around at that time.
Listen, there's adults that weren't around when the Twin Towers were attacked, you know?
I know.
We can't help that. Okay?
I
We
worked with
can't
some of
help
them.
that they're wrong.
Oh man. But anyway, other than that, football kind of
Um,
sucked this weekend.
well, apparently the Georgia Alabama game was pretty wild.
Now what happened to that?
Alabama won.
That's it. They just
For the
won.
SEC championship, but no, down into they were trail Georgia was trailing in the fourth. It was a pretty tight game up until second quarter.
Oh,
Alabama came up ahead. Um, they held it close, and then Alabama started to run away with it. Top of the fourth quarter, it was 17-20, and then the final score was 24-27.
that's not a very.
Georgia fumbled once.
I don't watch a whole lot of college game, but that's not a very like high score for a college game, is it?
No.
Usually they run up into like 40, 45. I think I've seen.
Well, not when you have like the two best teams.
That's true.
Typically, when you have like the two best teams, I mean, it, it gets it can, but it's
I don't know. Did you see that Seahawks and Broncos game years ago? I mean,
yeah,
it was the two best teams in the NFL, and the Seahawks just completely obliterated the Broncos.
yeah. Wasn't it like 70 to something?
No, you're thinking of the Dolphins versus the Broncos from this year.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the Seahawks versus the Broncos in the Super Bowl when the Seahawks won their first
Yeah,
Super Bowl.
yeah. I was drunk as hell for that one. We made I had like my own first like Super Bowl party. Me and my roommate went like all out, dude. I had like 4 beer can chickens that we made and so much other shit.
It's too bad it had to be a Broncos Super Bowl.
Yeah, well, dude, we got like into the first quarter of that game. Remember that safety like right off the rip?
Yeah, it was.
Again, right after that, I was just like, all right, I'm gonna go to the liquor store. Does anyone need anything? And I'm like, what? You're leaving now? I was like, I know how this game's gonna pan out. Um,
And you didn't
but in the
miss
world of
much.
college ball, I really didn't. I didn't miss a fucking thing, dude. I came back and it hadn't changed. They were still fucking the shit out of them.
It just took the
Uh,
Patriots next year to show the Broncos how it was done. And then Marshawn Lynch not running the ball on the 1 yard line.
yeah. Wasn't that what's the fucking Seahawks coach's name?
Pete Carroll.
Yeah, wasn't it Carroll's call not to run the ball?
It was either his or the offensive coordinator at the time. But nobody really ever
No
has.
one's gonna own up to a fuck
Yeah,
up like that,
yeah.
dude.
No one's owned up to it. Have you ever seen? You probably not seen any of the times like Marshawn Lynch has talked about it.
I remember seeing one and he's like, "Yeah, I was lining up and then I realized I was lining up for a play that wasn't called." I said, "Fuck it."
Yeah, he ran out into towards the Patriots sideline. Then he said something like he was kind of expecting just to throw the ball to him, and he didn't. And then he
Yeah.
looked over and saw like the Patriots and Brady jumping around. He's like, "Oh hell no!" And then I watched something
Uh,
else. He said like that's like the first thing anybody asks him. Now it's not even, "Are you Marshawn Lynch?" It's, "Why didn't they give you the ball?"
I mean, though, like think about it, dude. You have this great fucking career,
Yeah.
and the one thing you're most remembered for is a mistake that you didn't even make. Yeah.
Yeah. And they live with it till this day, and the Seahawks have never been back to the Super Bowl since. Don't even think they've come close.
They never will.
No. But anyway, went off on a tangent. Uh, the Georgia Alabama
Um,
game.
oh yeah, so with the rest of college ball, you got I think that's New Mexico State got beat by Liberty University 49-35. Oregon got beat by Washington 34-31. Uh, Texas beat Oklahoma State 49-21. All right, all right, all right. Miami, Ohio beat Toledo. Ooh. 23-14. SMU beat Tulane 26-14. Georgia lost the SEC championship to Alabama 27-24. Right now we got 9 minutes and 9 seconds left in the Michigan Iowa game. Third quarter. Score 17-0. Michigan's up. Then it looks like we got third quarter, 6 minutes left. Florida State, Louisville. Florida State is up 10-3. They also have the ball, first and goal.
Hmm.
So
And this is the end of college ball, ain't it?
yeah, so far they only got one bowl game listed, and that's the Hawaii Bowl. That's Coastal Carolina and San Jose State.
Huh.
Dude, if Coastal wins that shit, Myrtle Beach is gonna fucking burn to the ground, bro.
Why do people like to burn their cities to the ground when their team doesn't win?
I don't know. Oh, I'm saying if they do win, dude.
Oh,
Coastal Carolina's like, I think for the last like 10 years, it's been voted the number one party school in the United States. Like, that shit over there is fucking wild. I remember going to a party at Coastal Carolina when I was in high school down there, and that shit was fucking intense, dude.
of course you would have gone to a party there.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude. Coastal Carolina's campus is like, 15 minutes from where I used to live down there.
Oh,
It's right across the road from where my mom lives now. Like I could literally throw a fucking rock and hit their front lawn.
well then you should do it.
I've probably puked on it more than I've thrown rocks at it, but uh, fuck, dude. Magic finally lost their win streak.
Yeah, and it wasn't my fault.
I will forever blame you for that, dude.
Hey, they won
Um,
the game I bet on, so
oh, good for you.
if you would have went with
No,
Rath's advice of putting money on the Hornets, you guys would have lost money.
yeah. Let's see. So on Monday they didn't play. Tuesday they didn't play. Wednesday they played the Wizards and won 139 to 120.
Yeah, but doesn't
And
the Wizards have
then
like a terrible record?
I think the Wizards are. I'll have to check. Yeah, they're 3-16.
So it was pretty much just a gimme, a gimme win for
Yeah,
them.
but we also lost to the Wizards,
Oh,
if I remember correctly. I think that's. Or no, sorry, we lost to the Nets tonight. We almost lost to the Wizards yesterday, but like we were trailing going into the last period, and then somehow or another we brought it back. But we ended up winning that one, 130 to 125.
is that
But the Nets too, I feel like have had a few days off. Maybe not. Yeah, they've had a few. They haven't played since Thursday night.
yeah? Don't like, isn't there like, don't in like the NBA don't they play like twice a week or more than once?
They'll do anywhere from like 2 to 3 a week.
Holy, no wonder friggin' basketball normally sucks. They don't even have time to prepare.
Exactly.
You just go into game after game after game after game.
Yeah.
I think they should just make the basketball season shorter.
Yeah, make that one shorter and hockey longer. Make everybody happy.
How long is hockey?
Long. I feel like I feel like it's the Stanley Cup happens and then you blink and it's like 3 months later they're playing again in the preseason. Like I
Yeah,
feel like it's such a quick fucking turnaround.
I think the NFL is like the shortest, isn't it? And then baseball is all spring into summer,
Hmm.
and aren't they usually done by like fall or into fall?
Yeah.
Yeah, some sports are way too friggin' long. And then NASCAR starts, and then you got all them people.
Dude, we should start a NASCAR fantasy league.
Oh, is that a thing?
Yeah, dude, we had one. I don't know why, I just remembered this. We had one when I was in school, the first go around, and it was Jimmy Johnson's or whatever his name is, Jeff Gordon. It was like when Jeff Gordon, Jimmy Johnson, Dale Earnhardt Jr., and somebody else were all racing for Hendricks.
Yeah.
And that was the season that we did it. I had it set to auto pick my drivers every week, and it was the same fucking drivers, and all I would have to do is do my top pick. So I think I did Johnson every week for my top pick. I literally ended up winning just about every week that season.
Yeah, but isn't like Jimmy Johnson like one of the best NASCAR racers?
Fuck yeah, he is.
He's won more championships than anybody else, hasn't he?
His granddad was a badass too, or his dad, Junior Johnson.
And didn't everybody like hate Jimmy Johnson because he won all the time?
Yeah,
He drove the
same
Lowe's car,
same
didn't
with
he?
Jeff Gordon. What's up?
Jimmy Johnson, he drove the Lowe's car, right? It was like the 48.
Yeah.
I
The
always,
preseason for hockey starts in September,
yeah, I don't think hockey and like think about hockey in like September. You would think
and
that
then
it's like winter. Then
it
basketball,
goes well into I think the Stanley Cup is usually in like the beginning of spring because you have that and then baseball starts shortly after that.
yeah, that's yeah, I couldn't watch
Like
for that
I'm
long.
going into February right now and
Like if the NFL went
hockey's
that
still
long, it would it would really yeah, it would really suck. Especially, I
going. Yeah,
think
we're into
everybody would be
March,
hurt by the time they got to the Super Bowl.
May.
Then basketball, I don't even think has an off season. It just seems like they're always playing.
Yeah, they're I think well no, 'cause when am I usually in Virginia for that fucking family get together? I feel like basketball usually ends pretty close to like Memorial Day.
But I feel like it starts up like almost immediately after.
Yeah. So the Stanley Cup is late April,
Yeah, so like
early May, if I remember correctly. So
mid
you got
spring.
June, July, August. They have 4 months off, and then they're back into the preseason.
Yeah, I can. I don't think I could follow it for that long. It would eventually just bore me. Unless it was
Well,
like
I
highly
what happens
competitive,
with me,
then
what happens with me is like I'll get super into it in the preseason, completely fucking forget it exists for like 2, 3 months, and be like, oh fuck, the Bruins are playing tonight, and I'll put it on TV, throw on my fucking Chara jersey, and then I'll be in the heat of it, keeping up with it for like 2, 3 months, and then like right up until like February, and then I'll finish out the season. Let's see. Our games.
so you're like super into it now.
Yeah, I'm like in not like in one of the peaks right now. Bruins are playing tomorrow at 7. Um, they're playing the Blue Jackets, which should be a pretty decent game. The Predators and Sabres game tomorrow should be pretty cool too. Uh, I feel like the Dallas Stars and the Tampa Bay Lightning on Monday is going to be a one-sided game. Uh, Penguins and Flyers never fucking disappoint. Those are always good games. But
Oh yeah,
I mean,
I did see some
shit. I mean,
NFL news that's pretty
oh,
interesting for this week. Joe Flacco,
did
he's going to be
what?
starting. Yeah, he's going to be starting for the Browns in the Rams game.
What?
Yeah, I had to like look it up to see if it was true. And it the news lines are that Joe Flacco is going to be the starting quarterback for the Browns against the Rams,
Really?
which is interesting because that puts him back in the AFC North with the
Yeah.
potential of going into the playoffs. So that gives the Browns a pretty good chance to make the playoffs and go decently far. Because I don't think Joe Flacco's ever been really terrible, except for when he was on the Jets. But
Yeah.
that's not his fault.
The
Uh,
Browns have Joe Burrow, right?
the Browns?
Yeah, don't they have Burrow?
No, the Bengals do, and he's hurt.
Bengals have Burrow. I knew it was one of those fucking
Ohio
Ohio
teams,
teams.
yeah, yeah, it's
Yeah. One
Cincinnati.
of those orange Ohio teams.
And he's
Uh,
out for the season, so he's not even a
well,
factor
that
anymore.
that that's what my question was gonna be was even with him being on IR, say they were to go to the Super Bowl, would he still get a ring since he's on the team?
I think so. I'm pretty sure he would if the Bengals made it to the Super Bowl, which I don't see them being able to do.
No.
I mean, they had their one opportunity to win a Super Bowl and they lost to the Chiefs. So,
Yeah.
oh wait, no, they didn't lose it to the Chiefs. They lost it to. Obviously, they
It
can't
was
play the
last year,
fucking.
wasn't it?
They can't play the Chiefs in the fucking Super Bowl. They're in the same fucking conference. They lost
Wasn't
it
it last
to.
year?
No, it was 2 years ago. The Chiefs won last year. Uh, they played the Rams, and the Rams beat them in the Super Bowl because Matthew Stafford
That's
finally got his ring. It was literally the year after he got traded from the Lions to the Rams,
right.
and then went and won a Super Bowl with the Rams. Just shows how bad the Lions really were. But I don't think Joe or Matthew Stafford's really doing anything amazing now. I mean, he's
Yeah.
throwing good yardage and passes, but that's about it. It's not enough to win them a Super Bowl, or even I don't even think they'll make the playoffs. But he probably doesn't really give a fuck. He's got his ring finally, so he's just making money now. And then you've got
That just makes me remember Dan Marino's shitty car commercials when I was a kid.
oh come
He
on,
had like he had like a string of dealerships in Florida, if I remember correctly.
probably
Either that or they had him doing commercials for them.
only in Florida
Yeah.
because I've never seen any of these, or I don't remember seeing them. Patriots finally decided to say fuck Mac Jones too, and he's gonna be on the
I
he's gonna be riding the
mean,
bench this week. Zappi's gonna be the starting quarterback.
I mean,
I'm not too confident in Zappy playing that well, but he can't
it's
play any worse
it's
than Mac
better
Jones.
than fucking Mac Attack.
I think they both should just be traded away, and I can't see Mac Jones being a Patriot next year, and I don't see any team that's going to want to pick him up after this year. So I think his NFL career is
No.
basically done, unless he wants to be a
I don't
practice
know,
squad
man.
player.
I feel like he'll get traded to somebody. I really do. I feel like the Panthers would probably pick him up for somebody, you know.
Oh, there's news about that actually. Uh,
Oh yeah. Is Cam Newton coming back?
no,
Gonna drop his shitty podcast?
it does have like Cam Newton was talking about it, like that the Panthers are looking to try to get Bill Belichick.
Really?
Yeah, that's another rumor that's flying around.
I mean, good. Let them blow their fucking draft pick.
That'd be kind of funny to get have Mac Jones get traded to the Panthers and then Belichick goes to the Panthers and still just has Mac Jones.
I think Belichick would retire before he went to the Panthers.
I think he'd retire before he went to another team. I
Yeah.
I just don't see him wanting to. He might, but
That
I
man
don't.
bleeds Massachusetts, dude.
I just can't see him uprooting his whole life to move to a whole another state. But Brady did it,
Could you
so
imagine if Mother Mary School for the Blind in Alaska picked him up as their fucking head coach?
no.
And he had to fucking pack up and move to the Arctic Circle.
Fuck that.
Oh shit, dude. He'd hire on fucking Tom Brady as his offensive coordinator. Have him out there living in igloos and shit. Oh god.
I'm surprised Brady didn't go to like be an offensive coordinator or something like that on a team.
I mean, I feel like at this point in his life, he's made his money, and I think now he's probably more focused on chasing his next ex-wife and spending time with his kids.
Except for he's going to be broadcasting next year.
Yeah, but so did Tim Tebow, and I mean, look at all the free time that motherfucker had, so.
Yeah, but Tim Tebow sucked. So, I mean, he had one
Hey,
good
he was
season.
great in college, okay?
Yeah, but how many players that came into the NFL that were great in college and sucked terribly after getting into the NFL?
Brock
RG3,
Berlin.
I'm looking at you. Wasn't he a Heisman Trophy winner and did absolutely nothing for the Redskins?
Yeah. Dude, I remember when he came to the Redskins. I remember I picked him on my ultimate team in Madden in our private league, and what was it? It was like third weekend or some shit. He got placed on the IR
Yeah,
for his Achilles tear the first time, and I was fucked. I was so mad, dude. I was so mad.
and he never played
Uh,
right since. Or did was that when he fucked
no.
his knee up or something? Didn't he like have a knee injury?
I feel like he tore his Achilles and you know what? We're gonna Google it. Injury history and updates. ACL tear.
And that was it.
Yep.
Oh, so tearing his ACL and have ended his career. He shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, let's see. He in 2009 he tore his ACL his sophomore season in Baylor. Um, he dislocated his ankle. Oh wait, hold on. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. In 2012, he pulled his LCL, which he only missed one game, and he then got a concussion.
I mean, who doesn't get a concussion in the NFL?
Yeah. Then in 2013, he tore his ACL, LCL, and meniscus. In the wild card loss to the Seahawks. Um, then in 2014, he dislocated his ankle. 2015, he had another concussion. 2016, he fucking fractured his shoulder.
He played that long.
Yep.
Where did he go?
Um,
I don't think he was on the Redskins at that time.
I'm not sure.
I feel like he was on the Browns at one point.
Something like that. 2016, in December 2016, he had another concussion. And then in 2019, He was at an open practice and fractured his thumb.
Did and that was it.
That's it.
That guy just likes to break his body.
What caused RG3 to retire? A series of injuries have derailed a once promising career for Griffin. No shit, Sherlock. Um, Hell, CBS was reporting last year that he was gonna make a comeback. Psych.
Yeah, well, that since that didn't work out too well.
Oh shit, dude. Fucking I just I don't know, man. Anytime with me, like whenever you have mobile quarterbacks, that just I don't get it.
I don't either because I just think that their life expectancy is in the league is not very long.
I mean there was only one that truly pulled it off, and then he threw his career down the drain for fighting dogs.
Yeah,
You know, which I still think is the greatest fucking comedy skit of all times. Is the I'll link it to you on YouTube, but it's the I think the video is called the Michael Vick Experience.
I think I've seen this.
And they put you in like this harness and they shoot you through this like obstacle course and shit. And then it just ends with you getting tackled and hauled off to jail. Oh
It's funny
fuck.
that you mention him because I was like scrolling through YouTube or not YouTube, Facebook, and I came across like highlights of his career. Holy fuck, he used to make some runs.
Yeah, dude. Man, it's like two athletes that I wish like either A would have stayed in the game or B not like got fucked by their own stupid decisions. But him and Allen Iverson, bro.
I can't remember him for some reason.
Allen Iverson played basketball
That's why
um,
I follow basketball that well.
when I was let's see. He's 48 years old. Where is it? He played for the 76ers and the Grizzlies. But he was just fucking dirty. Like he brought um he he made basketball slick to me, you know.
And now he's gone
Now
forever.
everyone's just trying to fucking be like Allen Iverson, and nah.
You can't
But
beat
yeah,
what already
or
is.
he played for the 76ers from 96 to 2006, the Denver Nuggets from '06 to '08, the Pistons from '08 to '09.
Holy
He
shit.
finished out then he played for the Grizzlies for a time in '09. Then he went back to the 76ers and finished out '09 to 2010. And then 2010 to 2011 he played for a Turkish professional basketball team. And I don't know how to pronounce it, so
Talk about going downhill.
yeah. But dude, this motherfucker, like, I remember being in like in middle school, and I had like the Allen Iverson fucking tennis shoes, and like I had his shoes and Tracy McGrady's, bro. I thought I was hot shit. I thought I was hot shit, bro. But his fucking career was just insane.
As much as everybody hates Cam Newton, I actually kind of liked him as a quarterback.
Dude, I got really behind his coming into the Patriots franchise
So
until
did
he started sucking.
I thought it was gonna be great.
It was like 2 games in, bro. I was like, all right, I am out.
I still think he would have been a better choice than Mac Jones at this point.
I don't know, man.
At least he
I
can
mean,
run with the ball. Mac Jones doesn't even know how to throw the ball. It was funny because that whole 'cause that was obviously the year Brady left the Patriots. As soon as that happened,
hmm
it wasn't really announced that Cam Newton wasn't going to be on the Patriot or on Carolina anymore. As soon as Brady left, I was like, "Yep, Cam Newton's coming to the Patriots." Then right up near I think it was like maybe a month before preseason, Patriots signed him like to a 1 year $1 million contract. That was the year the Patriots didn't have shit for cap space either. I remember it being like hugely controversial that they didn't sign him for more, or they didn't sign Brady. It was like, look at their cap space. What Brady wanted for a contract, the Patriots weren't gonna be able to pay it because that would have been their cap space.
Yeah.
Then they signed him to $1 million, and well, I don't think they made the playoffs that year. And then the following year, they drafted Mac Jones, started him, made the playoffs, and got blown out by the Bills, and haven't sniffed the playoffs since.
Yeah, we're in for another fucking drought, my dude.
No, probably. Both the teams I watch, Patriots and the Saints. I don't know. I'm just gonna have boring football for the next 10 years.
Man, I started out in this world as a Raiders fan, and when I was about 4, I was like, I like the Patriots. It was the greatest decision I ever made.
Until now.
Until now, dude. Until now. I'm sitting there and I'm like, fuck me, man.
Raiders suck.
But,
Patriots suck.
dude, the Raiders haven't been good since the fucking 90s, bro.
I mean, they had that one good year with Derek Carr.
What, in 78?
I mean, they made the playoffs against the Patriots and lost to the Tuck
Yeah,
Rule.
yeah.
I always found that funny that everybody calls that cheating. It's like, how is that cheating? That was literally just a rule that was implemented at the time, and that year the Patriots also had it called against them.
Yeah.
It's mad because you didn't win. And then that same Super Bowl, the Patriots got accused of like filming their the Rams walkthrough or something like that, and then ESPN had to come out and say that wasn't true. They lied,
Yeah.
and everybody still just says they cheated. It's like no. And then what was it? The next year, or the year after, whatever year it was. What was Spygate? That was like the following year, wasn't it?
I think so.
And they didn't even make the Super Bowl the year of
No.
Spygate.
Spygate was 2007.
Oh, so yeah, they did. They made it. That was their undefeated year, wasn't it? Or was that '06? No, that was the year with Randy Moss.
Um,
Pretty sure that was the year they had Randy Moss. but I could be wrong.
Um,
Because then 08, Brady got injured, didn't he?
yeah.
And that was the year the Patriots either released or traded Randy Moss. In my eyes, the dumbest decision they could ever have made, but arguably one of the greatest wide receivers in NFL history, and you just let him go. Have an undefeated season with him that prior year.
Yeah.
Couldn't give Brady one more year with him. You imagine the records they would have broke if they would have just kept Randy Moss on the team, like the rest of his career. I think he probably would have played longer.
Yeah.
Pretty sure there was times where he wanted to come back. I think Randy Moss's son plays for the University of Maine. Or he did. I can't remember. I'm pretty sure he does, though.
I thought his son played, yeah, his son plays for LSU.
You sure?
Or played for LSU. Yeah, he started as a true freshman at NC State. Transferred to LSU. Um, he was signed to the Washington football team as an undrafted free agent in 2020, choosing them
Montico
over the
Moss.
Patriots and the Cincinnati Bengals. He was waived with an injury designation August 21st of 2020 and put on the team's IR. He was waived April 9th of 21.
This is Montego Moss that plays for the University of Maine.
My I'm looking at Thaddeus.
Well, I'm looking at Montego.
Yes, well, I'm looking at Thaddeus.
Randy
But now he
Moss.
plays for the Birmingham Stallions, who is uh, a part of the United States Football League.
Pro Football Hall of Fame receiver. Randy Moss isn't in the Hall of Fame, is he?
Yeah.
Oh, they finally let him in?
Yeah.
Oh, oh, okay. Well, is the top is the Black Bears top returning pass catcher? I didn't know that.
Ooh. All right.
Well,
I say let's hit our picks.
sure. Where is
And we'll
the
make
schedule?
Joe fucking put it
Watch
in the
it.
Discord.
He's gonna have to watch it all the way to the end because I'm not
Good.
writing any of this down.
All right. Colts Titans. Who do you got? Titans have home field.
Colts.
I'm gonna go Titans on that one.
As much as I don't want to go for the Colts. Yeah, I think the Colts are gonna win.
All right. Uh, Falcons Jets. Jets at home.
The Falcons are gonna win that. Jets are just
Yeah,
terrible.
especially with that win they're coming off of. I'm going with the Falcons. Lions Saints.
Lions.
I'm gonna go Saints.
I'm gonna get proven wrong by the Lions losing, but I also have a bet that they're gonna win. Have a nice little parlay made up.
All right. Broncos and Texans.
I'm giving the Texans the win on that. The
I think I'm
Broncos
gonna go
like luck
Broncos.
has to run out eventually.
I think I'm gonna go Broncos on that one.
Yeah, I think their luck's got to run out eventually.
Chargers and the boys from Foxborough.
As much as I don't want to go for the Patriots,
Uh,
I
I'm
think the
I'm
Chargers are
I'm
gonna
gonna get
win.
I'm gonna go for the Pats,
I
but I
think,
know the Chargers are gonna win.
yeah, I'm,
um, Cardinals Steelers. I'm going Steelers.
that's gonna be a boring ass game.
Yeah.
What the heck happened to
Who
the
do you-
Cardinals? Like, weren't they like halfway decent like a few years ago?
Didn't they win a Super Bowl not that long ago?
They were in one. I don't know if they won one. That was the Cardinals are in the NFC, aren't they? I'm pretty sure they played the Steelers in the Super Bowl. That was the year they had
Probably.
Kurt Warner and they didn't win.
Hmm.
And I think the Steelers threw a controversial touchdown that everyone says the guy didn't have his both feet on the ground or something like that. But there's always people that cry about that.
So who do you have for that one? Steelers.
Yeah.
Dolphins and the team formerly known as the Redskins.
Why is their logo white?
Because, dude, they went from the red man to the white man. I'm gonna go Dolphins on that one.
Yeah. I can't see
Panthers, Bucks.
the suck bowl.
Yeah. I'm
I think
gonna go Panthers.
See, I don't think they're going to. They're just going to keep losing just so the Patriots don't take that number one pick from them.
I think they're gonna fuck up and win, dude.
Yeah. Broncos. Not the Broncos. Buccaneers are going to win that. They're in Tampa.
I just want to hear that cannon roar. 49ers and Eagles.
I think I was really surprised at this, but I think the Eagles are going to win, but I was pretty surprised to see the odds on DraftKings. I think they gave the 49ers the edge.
Huh.
Hold on, let me look real quick. If this would load. There's too much going on with college ball. Stop it. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? It's right here. Yeah, for the money line, it's San Francisco minus 148, and then the Eagles are plus 124. So,
Shit.
yeah, they've given. They're saying that the 49ers are going to win, but I don't see that happening. Eagles are home.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to go with the Eagles on that one. Browns and Rams.
I want the Browns to win. I want to see Joe Flacco come back.
I'm gonna go with Rams.
For that one,
Chiefs
it has the Browns at plus 164 and the Rams at minus 198. So if you want to place a bet on the Rams winning and win $100, you gotta bet $198. Oh, Sunday night. I, I feel like every primetime game sucks now.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
think the Chiefs are gonna win, man.
handily. I don't. They don't make any good primetime games anymore. Like this isn't gonna be good.
No. The Bengals Jags game might be good though. Um,
Monday night.
might be good. Yeah.
Jags are gonna win that though.
I think
Oh,
they will, but I think the Bengals have to pull it home. Uh,
I mean they do if they want to make it to the
they gotta do
playoffs.
it for Steve, man. They gotta do it for Steve.
I mean they got to do it if they want to make the playoffs. But yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, what? Well, that sucks for the Patriots. I got to play the Steelers on Thursday night. This might be the first
Yeah.
time the Patriots lose to the Steelers in a long time.
Nah, everyone's gonna call out sick.
What
We're
on the
gonna
Steelers?
reschedule the game. No, for the Patriots. They're gonna have to reschedule the game for
Well,
when we have better players.
they got they took the Patriots out of the Monday night game with the Chiefs. Like the Chiefs and the Patriots aren't going to be playing Monday night now, just because of how
Oh,
bad
really?
the Patriots are. Can't really blame them.
No.
I feel like the Patriots used to always play prime time, and now they are just 1 o'clock all the time now. They've, I think, rarely
Yeah,
play
it's
around 4.
no. If they bring in like if they start doing football on like Tuesday nights, it would be the Patriots.
Tuesday nights.
Yeah, dude. Tuesday night. It wouldn't even be night, dude. It wouldn't even be a night game. It'd be like Tuesday afternoon at like noon, bro. Oh shit.
Yeah, at least the Patriots can say they've never had a game blacked out because of attendance.
Yeah.
At least Patriots fans show up to the games.
Yeah. I mean, look at all the. It's a fucking Boston thing, bro. I mean, look at the last fucking 100 years with Fenway Park, dude. I don't give a shit how bad the season is. That bitch is always fucking sold out.
Oh, yeah, they call they call Green Bay title town, but I don't think that's true. I
Nah.
think it's Boston.
Boston or New York. Not just 'cause New York buys them. Fucking crooks.
Man, football's not going to be good till playoffs. I don't think now.
Nah, I think we're fucked. I think really the only interesting sport left for the years is hockey and basketball.
Yeah, but basketball is only interesting because they put that little tournament thing,
Exactly.
and that's pretty sad that they had to do that just to make it more interesting.
Yeah.
They could just do with making a shorter season. Basketball
I feel
games
like
weren't
they
even
made the season longer.
probably. Basketball will just never end. They'll have the championship game, and then they'll start right into the next season like a week later.
Hmm.
Just never ending basketball.
I would cry.
Well, at least NASCAR's coming back
Imagine
soon.
there's a world floating around out there in the fucking universe where the only sport they have that in existence is basketball.
I mean, it could be worse. It could be
It could be
tennis.
soccer.
I mean, at least soccer's fun to play. Guess basketball's fun to play.
Yeah.
I guess they're all fun to play, just not as interesting to watch. Like, it's gonna get really boring for me on the sports podcast stuff when football's done because
No, dude, it's gonna force you to find your love for hockey.
I mean it might, but basketball's too long for me to follow, and then baseball's just too boring to watch.
Yeah.
I can't watch 9 innings of just a guy throwing a ball and maybe the guy's gonna hit it and run to a base. It, it's just nothing exciting about baseball. It's fun to play, and that's about it. I don't.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
At least it's not golf, I guess.
I don't know. I like watching golf. I think that's just because I'm getting old.
You like to take a nap and have something
Yeah.
on in the background. That's
Well,
the
that's
only
what
reason. That's how golf gets their ratings.
my my little sister, I was taking a nap and my little sister woke me up the other day. She's like, "What are you watching?" I was like, "I don't know." Like rolled over and I opened up my eyes
The PGA Tour.
and on my computer screen, I had open um the Hero tournament, the golf tournament that Tiger put on.
Oh yeah.
And then on my Xbox, I had Garand Thumb fucking playing, doing his science experiments with ballistics dummies.
if
I was like, God damn, I'm getting old.
if you could like look at like uh golf's ratings, and if they had a high rating, you just know like a lot of people were tired and just needed a nap at that one time.
Yeah, I feel like golf is one of those sports that's like only entertaining to watch during their championship.
I mean, it's still really not that entertaining.
No, it's different though too. Like when you're actually there,
Yeah, but you gotta be
like when you're
quiet.
actually there in the flesh watching it, it's so much more fun.
People only play golf because it's an excuse to ride around on carts and drink and smack a ball.
It's like every other sport.
Yeah, but you don't get to ride around on a cart in every other sport. If you're riding around on a cart in football, that's bad.
Depends how good looking your trainer is.
I think
Oh
Marshawn
shit.
Lynch got fined for that once.
For
He
fucking the trainer?
no. I think it was a Raiders game. I think it was when he was playing for the Raiders. They won a game and he took the cart and drove it out on the field or something.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Dude, that guy's the funniest guy alive. I love watching videos with Marshawn Lynch.
He's like if the you remember that video that went around for a while, that like little fat kid that stole like his grandma's car. It
No.
was like I just want yeah, dude, this little fat kid stole his grandma's car and they like interviewed him. Like he took cops on like a high speed chase and shit with his friend in the car. And he gets caught and they were like interviewing him. They're like he had like a weird name like Trevontius or something like that. Like why did you do this? I just wanted to do hood rat shit with my friends. I feel like Marshawn Lynch is that kid as an adult. You know, like he's all about doing fucking awesome shit with his friends.
He's funnier than hell to listen to, though.
Yeah. That's a motherfucker that needs a podcast, dude. I would listen to that shit.
I would too. He's got more businesses than he knows what to do with, too.
Yeah. And he's always doing so much good shit for his community. It's like every time I fucking turn around, I see a video of him like feeding homeless people or like handing out turkeys. Fucking, he seems like a cool dude. Pretty soon we're just gonna start seeing videos of Tom Brady and Leonardo DiCaprio on a boat somewhere in the Middle East, partying with 18-year-olds.
I mean, if if you're not wrong, I'll laugh. It's almost 50-year-old man out there partying with 18-year-olds.
Oh fuck, dude. Um, what was it? Somebody made like a fucking chart of all of Leonardo DiCaprio's ex-girlfriends over the last 10 years,
Yeah.
and he'll like start dating them when they're 18, and then he breaks up with them when they're like 22 or some shit like that. Like there like there's a cutoff. Like fuck, you're too old for me now, girl. Like what the fuck, dude?
And on the same turn, he's probably like 45, 46 years old.
Oh, at least.
Alright, well, I
Have you
think.
seen him in that Killers of the Flower Moon?
No, I haven't seen hardly any movies.
It was pretty good. It's slow, but it's fucking good.
I can't get into movies anymore. They're like 90% boring.
Yeah.
Or a remake.
I feel like every movie I've wanted to see recently, I like get way fucking hyped for. Like Napoleon, dude. I'm so happy to like I'm so fucking stoked to see that movie. And I'm probably not gonna see it in theaters because IMAX is 3 hours from me, and that's how you're supposed to watch that movie is in IMAX.
Well, that sucks. But now that we're
Yeah.
off the tangent of sports, we should probably end the podcast. Gone into movies.
Nah, nah. That's just the brain cell coming out.
Or it's just gone away. Used it too hard.
uh,
It's fried.
feel that sting? That's pride. Pride fucking with
and pry it. So for us to be able to get our brain cell back, leave a like, a comment, and a subscribe. And Wrath might be back next week. Who knows?
you. Depends how far that brain cell reaches.